Good evening. Welcome to the school board meeting. Today is Thursday, October the 8th. This is the regular meeting of the Ellwood City Area School Board. Can we have a roll call vote? Mr. Zerone.
Mr. Mazzelli.
Here.
Mr. Cortez.
Here.
Mr. Garda.
Here.
Mrs. Grossman.
Here.
Mr. Morella.
Here.
Mr. Newpower.
Here.
Mrs. Pansera.
Here.
Mrs. Petrelli.
Here.
Mr. Stevenson. Mr. Roth.
Here.
Mr. Mancini.
Here.
Mr. DeCara.
Here.
If we could rise for a moment of silent meditation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I trust that the board members had an opportunity to review the minutes of the previous meetings. Need a approval, a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion.
Mr. Bazzelli, second. Mr. Cortez. All in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Okay, I'm going to start off by reading a statement. This was notice of the Ellwood City Area Education Association intent to strike. The Ellwood City Area School District received notice today of the Ellwood City Area Education Association's intent to strike effective Tuesday, October 13th, 2015. The district and the association met from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. last evening. The association informed the district on Thursday, October 8th of their intent to strike. The strike notice was received at 7:30 a.m. The intent of this letter is to put the school community on notice for planning purposes should negotiations fail to produce an agreement before the association follows through on its intent to strike. Should the association strike, classes on Tuesday, October 13th, 2015 will be canceled. Transportation will continue to be provided as scheduled by the Ellwood City School District for those students who are enrolled in non-public or special education schools outside the district. Transportation will also be provided for students attending the Lawrence County Career and Technical Center. Notification to the LCCTC students will be sent once transportation details are finalized. We are in the process of gathering information regarding athletic and extracurricular activities and will post any changes to the current schedules on the district website. Unless notified, activities will take place as scheduled. Should things change, we will make every effort to notify you immediately, but wanted to give you as much notice as possible to make necessary arrangements for your children during any possible work stoppage. Please refer to the district website for additional information concerning the day-to-day operations of the district during the work stoppage. And that was sent to Ellwood City Ledger and elwoodcity.org to get the message out to all the parents of our students. Okay, we will start off the meeting by going to the student council representative for our student council report, Mr. Roth.
So this week we did the Macy's Acapella Challenge, and on October 6th and 7th, with the help of Mr. Golby, Miss Adams, and Miss Greco, our club completed this year's Macy Acapella Challenge. The song, I Want You Back, by the Jackson 5 was performed by our own Lincoln High Five of Dom Nacera, Kate Dunn, Maddie Pollack, Alyssa Sedgwick, Jody Iddings, Angelo Marsano, Carter McMurdo, Josh Gatanzariti, and Austin Dombeck. Excellent dancing, choreographed by Mrs. Miller, was provided by Dom Nacera, Ali McKelvey, Carrington Ketterer, Sydney Schertz, and Michael Fennick. And as usual, Ms. Kay provided all the special added touches to make the visuals to our production magnificent. She provided decorations, vintage disco outfits, and wonderful suggestions. The Senior High Student Council invited all the other school clubs and sports to participate, make signs, dress for the occasion, and everyone had a great time. Next week we have Spirit Week, and on every day we'll have a theme. Next Tuesday will be Pink Out, next Wednesday USA Day, next Thursday Blue and White Day, and next Friday you wear your favorite jersey to school. And then this year for homecoming we are selling Fatheads, and I'd be happy to take orders now.
Thank you, Mr. Rock. Good report. Okay, at this time, we will take comments from the visitors. Apparently, we have one mic, so I guess we can, if you want to step forward, we can give you the mic at this front table, I think would be the best way to handle that. We can start with you.
I don't know. You don't need to. If you want me to, I will. I don't have any comments. I'm here representing Ellwood City Area Association.
Okay, thank you. Any comments from the visitors?
My name is Justin Bigfoot. I'm here to represent my wife and represent the Ellwood City Area Association.
Thank you.
I'm representing a mother, a booster officer, ones that had students that graduated already and three still in the building. We'll call you guys teachers and took our kids to another level.
I'm a teacher, I got a teacher's voice, I'm good without a mic. Thank you very much. We're here this evening, the Education Association. We love our students, we're here supporting our students, and we are very proud of who we are and what we do. We are here supporting ourselves as a Teachers Association.
Elementary PTO, Captain Commons, PTO, I talk loud, I don't believe that. We had a few extra yearbooks, and we know that you decided not to purchase yearbooks for yourself, and we appreciate it. So we, if you notice, we received a yearbook full of kids from the elementaries. And I'll pick up this one after. And we thank our teachers for their hard work and dedication, and we're hoping, we're optimistic this can be worked out.
Any other comments from the visitors?
Natalie, I'm here representing the teachers in the Ellwood City PTO, and I just wish the best for, we can come to some kind of agreement. All classes still like money.
I'm Karen Figueroa, and I'm here to observe as a member of the kitchen cabinet organizations and to support our teachers. I'm also with the kitchen cabinet, I'm here to observe also, the end of the table. There were some kitchen cabinets and here to observe as well from both ends of the spectrum, from people who have students in this district, who also are, no longer having the district, or everybody here to the primary schools, the students. And we will be here time and again, as time goes on. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, well, I'll echo some of the comments. We have a negotiating session following the meeting, so we're optimistic that we could make some progress tonight, and we'll be hopeful that we can make things work out. With that said, we will move on to the business part of the meeting, and we will move to Revenue and Finance. Mr. Morella.
Thank you, Mr. Newpower. Number 8, under Revenue and Finance, the General Fund Treasurer's Report. In your folder is the General Fund Treasurer's Report as of August 31st, 2015. The summary of accounts is as follows. West Banco checking, $2,340,707.89. PLGIT, $10,325.54. PSD LAF, $1,385.21. PA Invest, $378.83. ESB Public Investment, $4,562,038.96. ESB Certificate of Deposit, $3,521,839.68, for a total cash and investments at August 31st, 2015 at $10,436,676.11. I move that the General Fund Treasurer's Report for August 2015 be approved as presented.
Second. Mr. Trumman. Any questions? Mr. Gardner. Mr. Gardner, did you have a question? Oh, okay. Any other questions? Any objections to the motion? Motion passed.
Number 9, General Fund Accounts Payable. In your folder are the General Fund Accounts Payable checks. Included are checks 110387 through 110601, 214 checks and 13 wire transfers amounting to $1,659,418.21. I move that the General Fund Accounts Payable checks be approved as presented.
Second, Mr. Cortez. Any questions to the motion? Any objections? Motion passes.
Number 10, Capital Reserve Fund Treasurer's Report. In your folder is the Capital Reserve Fund Treasurer's Report for September 2015. The total investments at September 30th, 2015 were $2,193.88, with $19,025.25 in the checking account, for a total available of $21,219.08. I move the Capital Reserve Fund Treasurer's Report for September 2015 be approved as presented.
Second.
Second.
Mr. Petrelli. Any questions? Oh, that was Jen. I'm sorry, let the record reflect that was Ms. Grossman. Okay. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
I would also like to ask that the following reports be included in the minutes of this evening's meeting. As of August 31st, 2015, the Statement of Revenue versus Budget, the Statement of Expense versus Budget, and the Tax Collection Report. And as of September 30th, 2015, the Investment Report, the Investment Earnings, Athletic Facility Fund Report, and the Helling Stadium Century Club Report.
Okay, Mr. Zarell, will you see they're made part of the minutes, please? Thank you.
Number 11, Cafeteria a la carte pricing. In your folder is a list of the cafeteria a la carte pricing for the 2015-16 school year. I move that this list be approved as presented.
Second, Mr. Cortez. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
And that is all I have tonight under Revenue and Finance, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Morella. Next, we will move to personnel and education. Mr. Garda.
Thank you, Mr. President. Number 12, Counselor Liaison Resignation. Chelsea Benedict, Elementary K through 2 Counselor Community Liaison has submitted her resignation effective immediately. I move the resignation be accepted.
Second.
Second.
Mrs. Grossman. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
Number 13, Winter Coaches. In your folder is a list of coaches recommended by the athletic director for the 2015-2016 winter sports seasons. I move the list be approved as presented.
Second.
questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
Number 14, student teachers. I move that the following student teacher placements be approved. A, Ms. Rachel Chastain from Geneva College be authorized to complete her student teaching assignment under the supervision of Mrs. Leslie Millsack at Perry Lower Intermediate from March 14th, 2016 through April 29th, 2016. B, Ms. Teresa Newstrom from Slippery Rock University be authorized to complete her student teaching assignment under the supervision of Mrs. Melissa Pigza at Lincoln High School from October 13th, 2015 through November 24th, 2015.
Second. Second. Mr. Gazelle. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
That's all I have tonight, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Garda. I will move on to properties and transportation. Ms. Pansara.
Thank you, Mr. President. Change order EC1. In your folder is a copy of change order number EC1 with Black Hawk Net who provides for furnishing all labor and material to feed air handler number 3 with 480 volt power. I move that the change order EC1 be approved as presented.
Second. Second. Mr. Gazelle. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
Police Protection Agreement. In your folder is the addendum to the agreement between Council, the District, and the Ellwood City Police Wage and Policy Division, extending the Police Protection Agreement until June 30th, 2016. I move that the amendment be approved as presented.
Second. Second. Mr. Cortez. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
Transportation cost. In your folder is a summary of the estimated transportation costs with the Ellwood City Transit for the 2015-2016 school year. I move that the cost and contract be approved as presented.
Second. Mr. Garda. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
Facility requests. A, the Alumni Football USA, Mr. Robert Bishop, is requesting use of the Helling Stadium for an alumni football game on Friday, November 6, 2015 from 4 o'clock to 10 p.m. B, Mrs. Betty Bainey Deloya, Chairman of EC Parade Committee, is requesting use of the Lincoln High School parking lot for the annual Halloween and Christmas parades from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, October 24th to 2015 and Saturday, December 12th, 2015. C, Mrs. Melissa Pigza, senior class sponsor, is requesting use of the Helling Stadium for her senior class powder puff football game versus Mohawk senior class on Saturday, October 24th, 2015 at 6 p.m. I move that the facility use request be approved as presented.
Second. Second. Mr. Gazelle. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
That's all I have, Mr. President.
Thank you, Ms. Pansara. We'll move to Student Affairs and Athletics. Mr. Cortez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Number 19, student event request. Ms. Felicia Greco, Lincoln High School Corps Director, has requested that a nurse accompany the concert choir on their Disney trip for a student who is diabetic at a cost to the district of a daily stipend of $85 and the cost of her trip of $728. I move the request be approved as presented.
Second. Second. Ms. Grossman. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
20, PA Youth Survey Agreement. Pennsylvania Youth Survey PACE is a survey that collects valuable information on youth knowledge, attitude, behaviors around alcohol, tobacco, drug use, violence, and other problems, issues, which is then used for preventing, planning, grant writing, reporting, and accreditation process. In your folder is a 2015 Pennsylvania Youth Survey Agreement form. I move the agreement be approved as presented and that the district be authorized to participate and administer the Pennsylvania Youth Survey to students in grades 6, 8, 10, 12 during the 2015-16 school year.
Second. Second. Mr. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
21, Athletic Fund Detail Expenditures Report. In your folder is the Athletic Fund Detail Expenditures Report that reflects total expenditures of $7,544.39 for the month of September 2015. I move the Athletic Fund Detail Expenditure Report be approved as presented.
Second, by Mr. Gazzelli. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
22, Tuition Student. I move that Tyler Knox be accepted as a tuition student at the annual tuition rate of $8,923.15.
Second. Mr. Petrelli. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
That's all I have tonight under Student Affairs and Athletics, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Cortez.
Jeff Matt. Jeff, do you have recognition?
I have it.
Recognition and communication, Ms. Petrelli.
Thank you, Mr. President. The first one has been submitted by Principal Kirk Lake. He would like to congratulate Ann Macomb, Lincoln High School freshman, and Felicia Greco, Lincoln High Choir Director, on Thursday, October 1st. Ann was named Honors Chorus. She is only the third freshman in Lincoln High School history to earn such an honor. So we'd like to say congratulations to her. And the second accommodations that we have is from Principal Keeley, and he'd like to say a special thanks to the Ellwood City Police Department for their service to our town and especially our students. In September, 4th Street was being repaved and there was no upfront communications between the paving company and the district. The potential existed for significant transportation problems that would have adversely impacted the students in grades 5 through 12. Lieutenant Kingston and Sergeant McBride rushed to help direct and redirect traffic on multiple days. They helped make a difficult situation one that had very little impact on those school days. I think he tried to say that they made a big help. So there's a thank you that goes out to the Ellwood City Police Department for their help. And that's all we have tonight.
Okay, we'll move on to new business. Mr. Cortez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that Ethan Bosch be hired as an elementary K through 2 counselor, community liaison at Step 1 Masters of Salary Schedule.
Second.
Second.
Mr. Gazzelli. Any questions? Any objections? Motion passes.
Okay, we'll go back to the visitors. Anybody care to make a statement from the visitors? Questions? All right, with there being no further business, we'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you.